Another piece of the formula is playing practice matches. These practice matches have to be played every day. There are coaches, parents, and some juniors that think that playing just during the weekends, either matches or some local tournaments, is good enough. And it is not. Nothing beats playing these matches every day. During these practice matches, players learn a lot. They learn how to handle mistakes. They learn to take risks. They learn what works for them and what doesn't. And more importantly, they're taking care of their own learning. And that's the most important part. At the end of each practice, coaches need to ask the player what they have learned. What worked for them? What were the opponent's strengths? What were the opponent's weaknesses? What can they do better next time? So playing these matches every day is irreplaceable.
In a match, the player will be presented with different shots. He will have to adapt, rethink, and solve the problem of choosing and executing appropriate shots upon demand. This means determining similarities and differences among shots before choosing the combination that applies. It also generates solutions to the opponent's game style and tactical plan. This has to be learned during practice matches. During practice matches, the players learn more naturally how to construct the game, forcing them to become more actively engaged in the learning process. They will get more meaningful retention of the proper strategy and tactics. Practice matches produce less skilled performance, but the player learns faster how to play points. This is done by comparing the effectiveness of his shots. The player retains the information and is able to transfer it to match play. Playing practice matches, players experiment and find answers, take risks, learn to compete, give them experience to solve problems for themselves, and they learn very fast what works and what doesn't. The idea is that forcing athletes to come up with the best shot selection, given the different shots under match-like situations, helps the long-term skill development that allows for flexible and adaptable patterns in the heat of the moment, when competition and other variables are in play. During the morning, the players work on the acquisition of specific technical and tactical skills. In contrast, every afternoon, our students play matches where the technical skill level should be low in complexity, but very high in point development. The coach's objective is to set them up against different styles of play and diverse players. Nothing beats match play to really learn. Playing matches just in the weekends is not good enough. The key is to ask both players after each practice match what they have learned. What were the opponent's weaknesses and strengths? What worked for himself and what didn't? And more importantly, what can they do better next time? The importance of encouraging players to take responsibility for their own learning by developing effective problem-solving skills is vital. This is how we build intelligent players,